There we go, completely messing everything up today. Welcome. Let me just switch over a few things and then we'll get into it. But yes, welcome to Boop Dungeons, another week of playing with these wonderful people. Just causing so much trauma. I love it so much. The life of a DM is just... especially with such great players like these.
This is the wrong party.
Oh. Is this not Tarun?
It's not now.
Oh.
Well, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think got the best player from a room with us. Anyway.
Well, I put my foot in it now. Let's just get to some introductions, and we'll start with the one who made us wait for so long. Leaf!
With great shame, I do say hello this good morning or afternoon or wherever it is, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Sorry for holding it up. Leaf Vincolt here, your peppy adventurer, ready to try to avoid death in this horrid place. Thanks for having me.
We love having you.
Yay. Hello, and bonjour. It's Jonky. I play Recon. I'm slowly getting over my trauma. Everything's going to be fine once I get to knock some heads.
Phineas?
Wes, still playing Phineas for now, as long as he's alive. Hoping it's going to last a little longer, but I guess we'll find out, because we got past that knocked out again.
Backup characters, do.
I don't think anybody has backup characters in this campaign. It's great.
Nah, because we're invested.
Hell yeah. Perry.
I'm Chrissy. I play Perry for now. I do in fact have a backup character in mind. Actually, I have two. But yeah, I'm just here to try and get over the trauma, and it's not going well.
I'm sure you'll get there. Maybe. Like the rest of them, possibly. Maisie! The one who could possibly be blamed for most of this trauma. In my opinion.
I'm Ian. I play Maisie, releaser of the 13, connoisseur of younger men, ? Lover of books, and despite getting slated last session, the only one still standing currently, interestingly.
Maisie's story is getting interesting.
Indeed.
I look forward to seeing the future of Maisie.
He has one?
Perhaps.
For now.
I guess that depends on you.
Uh-oh.
And finally, joining us again, our usual co-DM, Loso.
Hello. I'm Loso. I'm the better DM. It says so on Discord. And again, I'll be playing Dr. Udex today. As we left off last time, Udex had removed a poisonous curse from Recon, I hope it was now, in the hopes that they would be able to fight off enemies, as Dr. Udex is not that best at combat, and he has a higher chance of being able to survive from this poison if he has people to protect him. Then something happened with the chest and poison, and I think it all went tits up, to be fair, but hey-ho!
It's okay, because the person who did the final blow to open the chest isn't here today, and we get to give them a nice little sending off as a fuck you, I guess. I love it.
I was not informed of this.
No, I'm not killing their character off just yet. But yes, as Loso said, you somehow open this chest that I give you plenty of warnings not to, but you still did it anyway, which created a poison gas in the air, which has knocked most of you out. Maisie was fast enough to escape through the illusionary wall, where it doesn't seem to be any of the gases seeping through this wall. So Maisie seems to be in a safe position. Recon tried to save Leaf and Perry, but ultimately ended up in failure, and Reckon is now asleep on the floor with Ikaru, Phineas, Perry, and Leaf, and also Dr. Dex. So let's jump in and see how Maisie's going to deal with this. Because I'm intrigued. It's a bit of a doozy situation for one person, one kitty cat, to be in.
I was gonna say that music was so cheery for the predicament. Here we go.
Exactly. The music gets better now.
I mean, it was great music. More appropriate though, because I was like, man, the vibe is off here. Tra la la la.
Well,
Oh no.
the music was provided by Tabletop RPG, a composer
Ooh.
who we actually have permission to use their music for. All their
That's amazing.
songs that we use are part of their repertoire, and there'll be a little like pop-up in chat for you to go and support them on Patreon if you wanted to, but we do, and they make some amazing music and help us create this wonderful atmosphere, and it's
Hands
really
down.
done the job a hell of a lot of times.
Nah, it's fantastic.
So, Maisie, you find yourself all alone on the other side of the illusionary wall. After seeing everybody drop to the floor unconscious, you're not sure whether they're dead, whether they're sleeping, or what. You just know you're okay for now.
So Macy just turns around and head. No, Alright, so, Recon? Perry? Anyone? Okay, so I see. Don't open the thing that might be a mimic and turns out to be a rotten mimic and has just given us all some sort of death, okay? But I'm the problem. Wait, there's no one listening to this, what's the point? Right. I need air. I need air. I need air. I can make air. I can make air around me. And she's going to try casting Gust to see if she can control its direction around her to make a makeshift diving helmet moment.
So you want to sort of try and concentrate this gust just around your head?
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume you want it to be a sort of continuous thing, and as it's a cantrip, you know, you would be able to cast this in succession, but it will be quite difficult for you to keep up that concentration. So first of all, could I get a d20, please?
Coast, I know.
Your first attempt seems it starts to look like it's working, but then the air shoots directly forward at the wall and through. You feel a very chilling breeze down your spine as you hear something whisper, "Concentrate."
You're not helping. But she's going to do it again nonetheless.
Well, I was gonna let you do a d20 with advantage for that, but you're just telling this voice in your head to fuck off, basically, so... It's very difficult, but you do form a bubble around your head. At first, it's quite hard to breathe until you get a bit of a rhythm going.
Excellent.
The issue is you now need to keep chanting this spell over and over again. As soon as you stop chanting, this spell will dissipate and shoot off.
Okay, that's fine. So you can just assume for the rest of this, all you can hear is Macy going, close your eyes and turn your face into the wind. Close your eyes and turn your face into the wind. Close your eyes and turn your face into the wind. Close your eyes and turn your face into the wind.
Okay.
And
any damage you take while concentrating like this will need a concentration check to see if you can keep concentration, but you have successfully caused this gust of air helmet around your head.
okay. I guess we're going to try this. I'm not saying that in character voice because I'm not losing concentration. And I guess I'm going to try and cross into the room and drag someone back.
You may move into the wall. As you enter the wall, through to the other side, the air is filled with a very faint green glow, like a smoky. Your vision is a little bit obscured with the wind gusting around your face, plus the green haze. But you do make out all of the motionless bodies on the floor. You also notice off in the distance where the snake statue was, its mouth is now open, and Trefo's head is just peeking out, just laid there lifeless.
Oh.
Don't miss sessions.
That's what you get.
Okay, I think by the logic of everyone's going to be pissed if Leaf dies again, going to try and drag Leaf back first.
As you reach for Leaf, you hear a whoosh as you look towards the statue, and Trefo looks like he's being dragged rapidly down the throat of this snake statue as you hear the grinding of stone and the mouth starts to close quite rapidly.
I'm sorry, Trefo. I don't know that I can do anything whilst chanting and keeping air going. I'm gonna stick with Leaf.
Okay, so you drag Leaf out.
Okay. Okay. Healer next.
See, this is the order of Maisie friends, you see.
Right, you're double poisoned, so you should leave.
The doctor?
The doctor, yeah.
Leaf, you start to stir. Open your eyes.
What's that? I vaguely remember the gas and such.
Yep, you remember everything, even losing consciousness, but all of a sudden you seem to be awake on the other side of the wall again.
I look around and, I just see these two. So immediately I hop up and I just yell, Zephyr! And charge face first into the wall. I don't know if it was like I need to push it slowly, but I am like going as fast as I can into this wall, so see how that works.
Okay, you will need to constantly keep moving to disperse the gas from around you, so it doesn't get back inside you, but you can keep moving around as fast as you wish.
Alright, am I able to go through the wall?
Yeah, walk through.
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna start running circles around our friends. Drag him,
Close your eyes and turn your face into the wind. Close your eyes and turn your face into the wind. Close your eyes and turn your face into the wind. Close your eyes and turn your face. And I'm still dragging Rekon in the car.
And once I see that she's got Rekon and Akaru, I'll grab Phineas by his scruff. Like a kitty.
And take him out yet?
If I can.
Perry would have started stirring as you all come back through the wall.
5 more minutes. I'm tired.
I'm not chanting for 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes is death. Come on. Come on.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm tired.
And I'll let Zephyr down now that I see we're safe.
Just a point of order. I think the snake ate Truffaut. I don't know any more than that. It got a bit ropey there for a minute.
I just remember Phineas kicking that box and then a lot of green gas pouring out.
Oh, someone
and I
opened
think-
the box and something bad happened.
Yeah, it seems to be a trend in these parts. The doctor looks a little green.
Yes.
The doctor's body is more green than it was before. For those in the room when it happened, when he took the curse, his arm began to turn green like the plant. His body is slowly turning in such a way.
You know, I think the healer in my town would use leeches for this kind of thing.
What is, where are we?
Back in the broom closet, good doctor. Maisie, I walk over and I pet the kitty.
I don't even have the energy to argue.
Reckon
Thank
and
you, Maisie.
Phineas would start stirring at this point and awakening.
We're missing someone.
No, Truffaut, not the whip! What happened?
What happened?
I think it might have been a dead mimic, and then there was some sort of rot, and then I dragged you out, and then the snake ate Truffaut. Not necessarily in that order, and that's a bit simplified.
There was a snake?
A stone snake or real snake?
Oh, a stone snake. Sorry, was that important?
Yes.
I think it's a different.
Well, I think I would have been less chill about a real snake, but...
Perhaps he has not died. That is a plus. Where he is, I'm not entirely certain. It may have ended up in the ventile system of the tower. In between floors, I'm certain the lords will find a way to find him. We must inform them when we get back.
So
Truffaut's dead. No,
It was nice knowing him. Phineas gets up, just scratching his head, the back of his head as he gets up, and is like, well, that's unfortunate.
son, if you ever mention me opening that box, things going wrong again, I will show you how I set myself on fire.
To be fair, I did not open that box.
You were its biggest advocate until it happened.
Didn't you kick it?
I don't think that still weighs up to you unleashing the 13 and setting us on fire. with us inside of it.
Hey! This isn't gonna help us. And like Leaf kind of puts his arms like out between Maisie and Finn. Look at, we've all made mistakes and we've all come close to death. Finn, Maisie just saved us.
You're right.
I
Thanks.
couldn't agree more, but I must truly point out, I've never heard of illusionary walls being overly this strong before. We best leave before they, cease to exist.
Like,
Okay.
I'm into that.
And as far as I can recall, it was the missing friend who opened the chest in the end.
Phineas, you coming?
Yeah, let's go.
Come on, buddy. I wanted to see what was in the box too. I whispered to Finn as we're walking out.
Oh,
Right? I was sure there was treasure.
Right? I need to find something valuable so I can start my next level of blacksmithing.
Did anyone actually check what was inside the chest after its dispute? Was there time?
Too busy with the suffocating.
That would make sense.
I remember a whip, and then I remember waking up.
I remember a nene, and then I remember falling asleep.
I'm surprised there wasn't a mimic jewel. Anyway,
If only, huh? Let's keep going, guys.
Would we just close the chest to stop the gas?
do we want to expend more of our energy doing that when we've barely explored any of this floor?
Recon looks really embarrassed, blushes, and says, "No, I guess not. Sorry, Leaf."
You don't apologize. I just am reminded of the dangers of this place. I mean, we were helpless right now, weren't we?
Indeed. If it wasn't for the great librarian, we would most surely be dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
much
facetious
appreciated.
curtsy.
They bow. Oh, nod, sorry.
I just want to say I'm going to tuck that one in my back pocket. A facetious curtsy. I can imagine it so well. Like, kind of
Right?
upper lip goes up a little bit. Sorry, continue.
It is entirely up to you guys, I guess, well, and how we proceed forwards, but we must go carefully. Who knows what traps lie within this floor?
Yeah. If only there was something that could help us breathe that didn't cost so much effort. Also, I don't know how to turn this effect off. I don't know how to turn it off, guys! It just keeps blowing!
The ventilation's got much better here suddenly.
Indeed.
There
Cool.
he blows.
As we're going in this door.
Leaf.
I mean,
in fact, all
yeah.
of you, could you make perception rolls, please?
Oh, I'd be more than happy to.
Damn, you're all perceptive.
Except for Leaf.
Okay.
Not this guy!
Or a car.
Ah.
I'm petting Akaru right now. He's getting some nuzzles.
Well, all of you would notice above the door seems to be something written in a language that you don't really know, unless you do.
Unless you do.
How might one do?
Leaf, you do know this language, but you have not seen this language in so long. Like, you've only seen this from your parents teaching you it in a book. You've seen it in a few books from your grandfather, but you've never really grasped the concept completely. But you do know these two words. Oh. Okay, that
What'd you say, Finn?
That's Phineas.
Okay.
It says Iron Child.
No, I did. That
Is
wrong.
this in Argonian?
Yay! There we go.
So Steven got chills, but Leaf also just like has a cold chill run down his spine. Those symbols are
Or what, Leaf?
Writing?
And I kind of like turn around and look back. My people are long gone. I'm actually the last of my tribe.
The doctor glasses up to his eyes. Ah. Interesting.
Are you the last of the small people?
Hey, I could have another growth spurt. No, the Argonauts, fierce warriors. I can't imagine why their words would be here in this snake place. Does the Iron Trial ring any significance in my mind?
Roll history.
Let's go. I paid attention.
So your tribe of warrior people has some writing in the tower with all these ancient snake people. That can be good.
The connection would have the the Argon people would be somewhat connected to demons. I have no record of that.
Everyone's connected to demons now.
It feels that way.
Does that mean Finn and I are cousins or something?
I wouldn't say cousins, but more estranged family, perhaps. Or the demons had your people build these elaborate rooms. Interesting.
Phineas taps you on the shoulder. Maybe I'm your uncle. Long lost uncle.
Twice removed? Either way, I just got a whole lot more invested in finding out what's going on this floor, because I've never seen anything about the Argonauts outside of what my grandfather showed me.
And you're telling me you can read Argonian?
Broken, but yeah, for the most part. It's been a while. I did okay.
Interesting. The Historian Guild will find you quite the helpful adversary. There's a lot of Argonian architecture and artifacts we have throughout many explorations that no one knows what they do, what they say, or I guess at this point, why they came to be.
Leaf looks really interested and just okay, I'm gonna get too excited and not remember that I'm in a death dungeon. Yes, let's revisit that. I would like to find out anything I can about my people.
Indeed.
I have sent you a message on Discord, Leaf.
I was not heavily invested in this game and checking my messages. Let me go look.
Perhaps the librarian knows of books in the tower that says such. Maisie, have you heard of any books that detail Argonian language?
I guess I will try and figure out if I have.
You know, Leaf looks thoughtful for a little bit. If I recall, the Iron Trial was kind of like a rite of passage, a pilgrimage to go learn more. But I think most Argonians went on it, or I don't remember.
The tower was constructed for the first people. This used to be all one large continent of people. Perhaps the Argonians had a larger connection with the grandeur of the tower itself. Perhaps this is the homeland.
Yeah, Leaf looks like wooden, like he's just kind of in shock. I don't know, but I am interested in finding out.
Is Maisie gonna roll a history?
The trial for what?
I can do.
I was talking and muted. To become stronger, better, smarter, to help build the tribe.
You have never read anything about any Argonian languages or Argonian trials, Maisie. Leaf is the first Argonian that you know of.
I'm going to stay awkwardly silent then.
And I'm not even sure how apparent that Leaf has shared that information either, so...
Nope, haven't told nobody nothing.
Therefore, you're all a bit, surprised, I guess.
As great as it all is, and the mysteries that may be solved, what lies behind this door?
Yeah!
A hallway.
With a peculiar-looking flooring.
Yep, gonna step in.
It is.
You open the door to a strange hallway. There are multiple exits from this one hallway. The walls are covered in dust and spiderwebs. There's that stale smell in the air that you've kind of come accustomed to in the tower by now.
A bit musty.
Yep.
Perry, you doing okay? You feeling better after the poison gas?
I still want to sleep, but it is what it is.
We'll go get a cup of coffee from Liz when we we finish up, eh? Alright, no one else is moving, so let's go.
Let's get this trial onwards, nephew.
Leaf, should we?
Feels weird, but I'll allow it.
Maybe we should, like, watch where we're going a little bit carefully and...
That doesn't seem like our style, but okay.
Parry just reaches over and grabs Recon's hand and gives it a small squeeze.
Something feels off.
Rhea, you're green.
Yes, but can you... Something. It's something strange about the way this room was built.
Out with it, man. What's strange?
I think I need more time. It feels as if something has altered in this room. Something... Perhaps. I would listen. I would listen to them. Be careful where you stand. Perhaps it could be trapped. It is a rite of passage, after all.
Recon would like to crouch on the floor and examine any difference that he can perceive between the yellow tiles and the red tiles.
Roll perception.
May Akaru assist me.
Sure.
Oh. Thank God.
There's a couple that seem to be raised or broken. What?
Sorry.
Oh, we lost it.
Sorry.
Soulful.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I'm just not howling in his sleep.
And it was the longest howl he's ever done. That was so cute.
Chasing
I'm sorry.
bunnies. Chasing bunnies.
Yeah, kinda. Anyway.
Oh, now just grumbled because he knows we're talking about him.
Aw.
So yeah, Recon, you notice a few that are raised or bumped or broken. Again, it's quite dusty. You do notice that, as you can see quite clearly, there's yellow tiles on one side, red on the other. You also notice that some don't have any pattern on them whatsoever. As far as like looking for traps, as far as you can tell, can't see anything, but it depends how wary you would be of broken tiles and slightly raised ground.
As you're doing this, the doctor presses his ear against one of the walls and sort of just does that, I guess.
Your ear gets covered in cobwebs.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel the vibration of the very tower itself.
Interesting indeed.
Leaf's gonna take a knee. Looking at the paint and the cutting of the stone, does any of this look familiar? Maybe the same kind of colors to any of the artifacts or objects I saw from my grandpapa? Does it look like the Argonauts built it, I guess, essentially, is what I'm kind of...
You can roll me another history, as you wouldn't really be overly familiar with Argonaut architecture.
100% fair. Not at all. Oh, this place looks fine. I don't see any connection to my people. Let's keep moving on.
You should definitely be careful. This does appear to be empty, but
If it helps, most of the Argonaut artifacts we have found come almost exclusively in red and yellow. Perhaps it does mean more than we think it means.
In one of the things I read, if I recall, my people referred to themselves as the Golden Tribe, so maybe we stay on the yellow gold tiles?
Perhaps. You see, there are an awful lot of spiderwebs for a floor infestated with snakes. We must keep this in mind.
Phineas, could you roll perception, please?
absolutely. Well, gold tiles it is, you said, right?
You heard around the corner a very faint hissing sound. As you turn the corner, you do notice a very small snake in the shadows.
Well, I guess it's not that way. Stick to the gold tile.
I hope this doesn't get us all killed. Perry, you coming?
On my way.
Just figure we should all keep pretty close, you know? Oh,
Stick to the gold tiles, Perry. What did we just say?
Yeah.
maybe they're more directional than trap focused?
Could you all roll perception as you're walking down this corridor, please? So, Leaf, as you're walking down the corridor, behind the cobwebs, you sort of see like scratch marks. It looks like drawings of snakes has been carved into the walls. Maisie and Phineas, you both also see this, but you see a very something that stands out a bit more than these snake paintings, or whatever you want to call them. You notice around about here on the wall appears to be a number 3.
There's 3 snakes?
I don't know if that's about the amount of snakes.
Worryingly, it could be the amount of snakes, but who is to say they were normal snakes? Perhaps there are 3 large snakes.
Snakes with 3 heads?
Oh, there could also be a possibility, yes.
Snakes I can deal with. Gas is a little harder.
Snakes don't have 3 heads. Do
Are we
they?
sure we're not talking about number 3?
Oh,
Oh.
perhaps. 3! Oh, well, 3 was a warrior, a great warrior. He has the ability to take strength from people by looking at them. Not much else, to be fair. 3 is less mental and more physical, you see. Magic doesn't work on 3, not in the slightest, but 3 very rarely uses magic themselves.
Sounds fantastic.
Yes, I can't imagine 3 would be here. We discovered it was the domain of 2, although we could never confirm that.
I mean, would do these creatures, these demons, these ghosts, do they go to specific floors that called them or were made for them? Is that...
They were once... The 13 themselves are less monster and more man. They were once people, the Divine's greatest chosen. They all turned against the Divine and individually were cursed, but far stronger than they could. They all had their own flaws once upon a time, and their own duties to the place. We assume they've gone to the floors located. I assume that 1 is most likely returned to the infirmary, but we have no exact answer yet.
At the word infirmary, Recon just starts shuddering.
Well, considering this floor seems to be related to 2, I think the 3 is related to something else then.
Yeah, at this point we're just guessing, right?
I do agree, but this is a trial of hero people? Am I wrong in saying? So perhaps 3 has something to do with this. Perhaps 3 was the first Argonian. If 2 was the first demon.
Is this the family reunion episode then?
Are you saying that 3 could be an Argonaut?
Perhaps the first. If 2's blood created the demons, who's to say that his might didn't birth the Argonians? Or the Argonauts. My apologies.
No, you're good. Because I was like, Argonian, is that plural of Argonaut? Or is Argonauts plural of Argonaut?
We'll say they're interchangeable. Anyway.
I like it. Oof. Okay. Okay. Now I'm really interested in meeting them.
Leaf, you're as our resident Argonian. We have
Huh?
the golden path over here. Okay, bye. We have the golden path over here. But the red path seems to continue this way.
You know, my grandfather used to say sun and blood.
If
You
this
should always...
if this is a trial of combat, wouldn't blood be the way to go then?
I mean...
I don't know. You're the Argonian.
Perhaps we split up.
No. Absolutely not. That never works out well.
Surely
Wait.
one of us, at least one of us, can speak telepathically. Once we find something, the other party can come to our aid, perhaps?
Who can speak
Okay,
telepathically?
Off you go.
Oh, wait. Weren't we meant to activate our badges at some point during this whole thing? So we can communicate.
Somebody remembers. Thanks.
Oh.
Can we? Didn't we need to have a name to do that?
Well, I think that was just a bureaucratic requirement rather than a mechanical requirement, was my understanding.
I would say that sounds about right.
Well, then maybe we should sync our watches.
Yeah, totally forgetting about that tool and now remembering maybe we could split up.
Okay, so to synchronize
Oh, no.
your badges, you have to spend an hour, so like a short rest, basically. So you can do that while having a short rest.
Seems fine.
Do we want to? I mean, yeah, we can do that if we want to split up. You know, from everything I read and everything that was shown to me, I could be wrong, but I think the sun is the goal, right? Nobility, strength, warmth, and
Considering the doctor is turning green and turning into a plant, maybe we should not waste an hour and just explore the golden path first.
I think that's probably wise.
I must say, if I become a plant and I am lost to this floor, I will gladly go that way if it means we can get more information about whatever's going on here. I've lived a historian and I will die one.
Or
We
I
will
might have
find a plot for you. Don't worry.
I might have a thing we could do. So a while back, I don't remember when it was. I don't remember where it was, but it was the evil guy that Maisie kind of stole powers from. He gifted me the power to talk once a day, telepathically with, you know who, and Perry just kind of points to Phineas. But I don't know if it's gonna work anymore.
Use your words.
Fine. The guy, I don't remember his name. Mine is forgetful. The speaker for Divinity. What was his name again?
Exodore.
That dude. Because we were in a fight and you were not there, and I don't know. My mind just kind of wished I could talk to you telepathically, and I got to gift it, but I didn't know how to say it because it'd kind of be weird if you just randomly started talking in your mind. So yeah, that's that.
Maisie, that would have been hilarious if you caught him off guard. Or Maisie, I'm sorry, Perry. That would have been hilarious.
Thank
You've
you.
been keeping this from me? Phineas realizing the moment he said that he shouldn't have said that.
Perry just gives him a death stare and kind of just rolls her eyes like you're supposed to say that.
All right, maybe we don't hinge our party's communication on the feuding siblings at this moment.
What do you think, my supper brother?
It's fine. She's gonna go one way, I'm gonna go the other. It's gonna be perfect.
But which way will we split up? Which way will you go?
I don't like any of this. Let's stick together, and I'm going to vote for the golden path.
There's more tiles, or there's more tiles of gold than there is of red.
The golden tiles it is. The Argonian has spoken. Phineas puts his hand on your shoulder and leads you down the golden path.
Oh, okay. Yep, we're going this way now, I guess, guys.
Oh.
Stay away from the snake.
Yeah, Leaf just like has his hands kind of up and like a admonished look on his face as Finn like urges him along.
As you're all walking around the corners, can you make another perception, please?
Now we occupy the same space, Finn. We are one. Oh no.
This is why we don't become one.
Yeah. Too busy screwing around.
Maybe we could add our scores together.
I don't think that's how it works.
The Doctor, Rekon, and Maisie, you all again sort of see the snake indents that are so crudely drawn in what you assume is these snakes' nails or whatever, or maybe swords. But again, you see two panels with numbers on them. There's one here that reads the number 1, and one here that reads the number 5.
Do you see that with the 1 and the 5?
Indeed.
Yeah. Holding
they're-
hands for something?
Phineas yanks Leaf back. They found something. Have a look, Argonian.
We are being tested, remember?
The Argonauts did value cleverness, although maybe not my strong suit. Does anyone number puzzle? Is
So far, we have 3, 1, 5.
maybe we use these numbers later on in the trial?
Does anyone remember how many snake statues they had in the big hall?
The larger hall, I believe there was 6 in the center, 3 pedestals in the middle, and 1 large one at the end of the room.
Rekon looks like he wants to say something, but just stays quiet.
Perry just kind of counting on her fingers, like, so you're saying there's 1, 2 seconds.
Speak up, Rekon. What's going on?
And
I was just thinking that they're all odd numbers.
Yes, they're very odd, but what does that have to do with anything?
So I was thinking that maybe there'd be even numbers on the other path, and like I don't know. It was just I was just thinking.
I like
Rekon.
Mm.
That's a good observation. Come on. Take a deep breath. Think about all the stuff you've been through so far. You're not helpless. Alright?
Rekon glances at your neck.
You just see like the little tiny white shine of a scar on my throat. You're not helpless.
I think I should try the red path.
I would like to suggest something before we perilously go down that path. Have we tried interacting with the numbers on the wall? If so, shall we not start with 1?
Interacting is just a carving?
Correct, but remember, this is a magical construct that changes every night. It wouldn't surprise me if it was somehow charmed or other widely magics are used. Perhaps they must be touched in order, or a order at least. I could be wrong.
I think if you can read the writing, Leaf, maybe you should try.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
It would make the most sense as you are of the bloodline.
Where's it at? And I'll walk up to...
Just up there.
Oh, uh-huh.
Right past that snake.
That, as far as I'm aware, quite poisonous snake. Tread carefully.
Uh-huh. I, gingerly put my foot out onto this tile.
Sorry.
Thank you.
And just put a little bit of weight on it to see if it's like a pressure plate or anything. And then... not, because Leaf really doesn't know. It could be way heavier. But yeah, he's going to be like, yeah, this seems good. And he leaps out onto it and looks around. Things good?
It appears nothing is happening. That's good, yes?
Alright, I'm totally in the Indiana Jones stance with the hands out, looking around, right? And I shuffle forward. Yep, it's a 1.
Have you tried touching it, interacting with it any way?
Shh, the snake's right there.
Ikaru's holding an action to pounce into action if the snake attacks.
Did it slither?
The snake has got a bit closer and it's raised its head quite high to try and make itself look big, but it's still the tiniest thing you've seen.
Easy there, Danger Noodle, easy.
Ikaru flies onto Leaf's shoulder and hisses at the snake.
The snake hisses back.
Don't make it angry.
I'm just gonna go as quick as I can, and in one swoop, unsheath my knife and go for its head. Because, why would I risk getting bit by this thing?
Ikaru would like to assist in any way that he can.
Okay, roll your attack with advantage.
Hey, my boy Ikaru. Oh, thank God.
Oh my God.
Because the snake is slithered so high off the ground, you kind of just slice and cut it straight in half.
Yeah, beautiful. Whew. And I look over. Thanks, Ikaru. Like a mongoose, I bet, huh?
Ikaru kind of nuzzles into you and then jumps onto the floor and starts sniffing around the corpse of the snake.
Thank the divine, it wasn't a rare, lesser-spotted poison gas snake.
Hold on.
Is that a thing?
Did you just say a gas snake?
A gas snake. Upon cutting one's gas snake's head off, it fills a room with gas, killing anything there. It is the final fuck you of a species.
You don't think you should have mentioned that, dear doctor?
You may have
I'm just going to subtly place my paw over the doctor's mouth and go, this is not necessarily the best information for now. It took me a while to get this, but this is not helping us. If gas comes out a snake...
Hold on.
The doctor
Did Maisie just learn, about social cues?
I have known about social cues for a while. I've worked in a library for a long time. I just choose not to obey them most of the time.
After Mace does the hand thing, the doctor looks into Mace's eyes and gently nods.
Some people are just not ready for the information.
We are those people.
Phineas, is social cues cues of people that you have to stand in to be social?
Yes, we all line up, and then at the end of it, we all get to be social, one at a time.
Oh, sounds boring.
It's very boring, yeah.
I understand why you don't you ignore the social cues, Macy.
I always ignore the social cues as well. It's better that way.
The doctor looks at Maisie with a look that can only be described as, really? Really?
You all
Just
hear the
nods.
deepest. You all hear the deepest sigh come out of Leaf. Just and he'll reach up and press the wall or touch the number.
Do you place your hands on the wall? You can feel the vibrations of the tower itself. Nothing seems to happen.
If I apply pressure to the number,
It does not feel like it will budge.
Anything happening?
nope. Just a wall and a carving, and there's no other writing or anything else I can discern from, like, kind of running my hands across and clearing away some of this dust and cobweb.
No, it's just one flat stone with the number 1 carved into it, like masonry carved into it. Not like these crude drawings of snakes on the walls.
Can I sense anything magical about the carving?
Yeah, that's not my area.
Roll Arcana.
I am gonna grab this snake's corpse and shove it in my bag.
Oh,
Ooh!
Oh,
I know everything.
show me the ley lines.
You are magic. Yeah!
Oh no!
I always roll so terribly for my training scores.
Okay, so you concentrate really hard. You can feel the magic of the whole tower. This one stone with the number 1 on it feels no different to the rest of the walls.
Phineas rolls his eyes, sighs, and walks away. Another wasted attempt. Let's keep walking down the path, boys.
It doesn't feel any different. Well,
Recon.
Maisie, could I borrow you for a second?
Recon.
Yes?
Take a team and go down the red path.
what?
Take a team and go down the red path.
But
No. You need to see what I see. You can do this.
okay, who?
That's
who
up to
do
you. That's up to you. I just want you to see what you're capable of.
We both know what I'm capable of, but Oh, okay. I'll
Stop being afraid of what you're capable of, then, I guess.
okay. Well, I can heal and so can Perry. So maybe we should go on different teams. So, like, Perry can keep an eye on you, and I'll go with Phineas, and I don't like the doctor, so I'm gonna take Maisie. Is that okay?
Yeah, Leaf just smiles. Perfect. Good luck. And I'll reach out to clasp your hand with, like, the braided bracelet prominently displayed.
Okay. Recon just kind of puts his hand on your opposite shoulder and presses his forehead gingerly to yours.
Yep, of course. Smile and lean into it. Alright, good luck. Be safe.
So cute.
As that's happening, Maisie, could you roll a perception?
A perception.
Too damn cute. I hate how I'm gonna ruin this.
You feel as your hand touches the cobweb filled wall, you feel it move and churn. Feel the rest of the tower moving. A familiar sensation. Do you feel it?
The tower?
Yes, the tower. It doesn't move unless it's night.
Does that mean it's night outside now?
Perhaps. Since we woke up from the poison, I've been noticing that the tower shakes every now and then. It shouldn't move while it is daytime. we are on the move somewhere. I don't think the other rooms are moving. We might be.
Oh.
Maisie,
Mhm.
you have absolutely no idea why, because this information that you've just learned, it's just information, but for some strange reason, you feel a little bit angry about this.
Well, why this room though?
I couldn't possibly say. I thought it was quite peculiar myself. It feels very odd. We're being taken somewhere.
By who though?
I
didn't
don't
say they could take me.
exactly. Neither did I. But I feel. The doctor leans in to Maisie and whispers something that I will put privately in a message to you.
Hmm.
After this, the doctor goes back to the group.
But while this is happening, we're going to give Phineas and Perry their interaction round the corner.
Oh, Phineas just literally just walked up to her silently and is now just waiting for everyone else to go. Just standing there impatiently, tapping his foot.
Perry's basically sleeping, standing up.
Phineas
She is-
gives her a little shove. Wake up. You need to be alert.
What?
Might be in danger.
What's happening? Sorry, I'm just really tired.
Tired? What are you tired of? You just had a nap.
No. Never mind. What's happening? What are we doing?
I don't know. We should go check up and see if we're ready to go. We're ready to keep moving.
Yeah. Recon and I were talking, and maybe it's better if we do spread out. If this is some kind of number puzzle, we might need all the numbers.
Yeah, I think I was gonna go down the other path and and see if there were more numbers that way. Maybe Phineas and Maisie, you want to come with me, and then Perry, you can look after Leaf and the doctor.
I think that's a great idea. Everyone else on board?
Lead
sure
me
that's a great
where
idea?
he wants me to go.
Huh?
Are we sure that's a great idea now?
I mean, we're gonna be able to cover more ground, and with your not at all sibling psychic link, we'll be able to at least communicate if the other party's in danger.
I guess, but you should definitely try and keep her awake because she keeps falling asleep.
Okay.
Can't be carrying this dungeon all on our own.
We'll be alright. And I give Finn a pat on his back and kind of like try to give him a reassuring nod because I know he cares.
Leaf, you know where I am, and I point to my wrist.
Yeah, I'll find you.
And look at yours.
I look down at the bracelet. Yeah, of course. I'll be able to find you no matter what. Not really picking up on it.
Okay.
I was unaware you were all so psychically inclined.
I just think like he meant metaphorically because like we care about each other. But
I
yeah, so
see.
come on. Perry?
No, I can't. As you walk away, kind of hear Redmond go, no, I didn't mean.
Let's go, fearless leader.
Okay.
Perry, you okay? Perry. Perry!
I think she's actually
Oh.
not there.
Perry? And I just start shaking her as it transitions to the other group.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what now? No.
Great. So the other group, you take the red path, and the first thing you instantly notice is Again, another small snake in the shadows as it
We-
hisses in your direction.
We probably shouldn't kill it because if it's a gas snake,
We should definitely
Well-
kill it. It was fine. I'm sure this is going to be fine. Phineas grabs a card and immediately summons his dragon.
Recon holds his breath.
I'm getting my gust ready, and just in case.
Oh, that's bigger than I thought it was.
Hey, can Recon check the snake before Phineas summons the thing,
Roll
just to see what it
perception.
looks like. Okie-dokie.
The snake does look different to the last one. In fact, you think you can see, like around its neck, just yeah, around where its neck would be, it seems to be puffing out a little, like as if it's filling with something.
Oh, stop.
Does it what does it have any markings? Is it just one color?
It's spotted.
Phineas, we definitely don't want to kill that. Please don't do it.
Yeah, Phineas has already given given the attack order.
Oh shit.
I'm so sorry.
So the dragon reaches out to bite this snake. The whole snake fits inside its mouth. It looks like it even swallows the snake, as you hear a very weird grumble from the dragon's stomach. As it starts to look sleepy and falls unconscious. Your baby dragon will not be usable until you've had a long rest.
It's rude as shit.
Recon kind of marches up to Phineas, and you haven't seen Recon look angry before. He looks a little bit cheesed off, and he just kind of says like, "Why didn't you listen to me?"
You can see Phineas scratching the back of his head, closing his eyes, and says, "Look, it's fine, isn't it? The snake's gone. We can move on safely now."
But like, we didn't need to. Oh, just
Could've
listen
been-
next time.
We could have run into trouble later. Leaf could have been in trouble later. We might have had to rush past this snake and then run into trouble. Now it's safe. The route back is safe. The route for them is safe if they need to come and help us.
I dare say that the big ass dragon might have been more useful if we run into trouble
I have
than
more
killing
friends.
the snake.
I have more friends. We'll be fine. We'll get through this. We should get going. And Phineas just
You have-
scratches the back of his head some more.
More friends to ignore? Is that like? If it's spotted, don't attack it. Okay.
Fine. Spotted. Don't attack it.
Okay.
Could all three of you roll
Reckon-
perception, please? Reckon and Maisie notice along this wall. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so you notice along this wall. Where the hell is my pointer? There we go. Along this wall seems to be some writing written. You're not sure what it says unless you do. But it doesn't look like the previous write. It looks like the drawings of the snakes and stuff, as if it's been carved in very crudely.
Can either of you read that?
No. It looks a bit pictographic, like
Definitely cannot.
a snake.
Maisie, do you have any paper and a something that we could like take a draw it out or like when I used to do things with leaves and chalk and crayons and stuff.
Now, I do have the paper that no one wanted last time, so that's available. I've only got a quill, I think. And she's rummaging about her bag, which is cue for Ian looking through inventory. Nothing that would rub against to make a marking, really, other than just ink.
I mean, ink could work. Or you could just draw it out. Like, it's like a circle with a snake coming off it, and then a bum, and then a
Okay,
sideways
can-
S.
Can we do this? So I'm being assisted by Recon to try and recreate the pictographs both by looking and having them described at me.
Okay. What the hell would you even roll for this? Intelligence?
Performance? No.
Yeah, mine would be performance, right? Because I'm
Yeah,
like,
I want Recon to do performance and Maisie intelligence.
Okay.
Okay. Like, there's a few scribbles around where you've, like, scribbled some out and because you did it wrong, but say you managed to do that.
no, that one has 3 dots, Maisie, not just 2.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, that's more across. Oh, fill it out a bit. Okay. That's better, right?
Yeah, just a little bit more of a curve there, and yeah, you got it.
Okay, perfect. And she's gonna hold the bit of paper out so the ink dries without it smudging. Okay, I'm ready to go now.
Let's
You sure
carry
it
on.
doesn't look at all like what it says?
Phineas,
And
you try doing better.
when I want advice about summoning dragons, I'll come to you.
Let's get a move on then.
Yeah, so you upset?
Why would I be upset?
Oh no.
Your name's not Phineas.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said Maisie.
No, it's Phineas. Are you upset?
No, I'm not upset. I'm fine. We should keep moving now. The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can get out of this place.
Recon peers around the corner to see if there are any numbers carved in the wall ahead of him.
There doesn't appear to be. It all seems to be covered with those weird indentations of scratches of snakes and other scratchings, I guess. So, Golden Road. Team Gold.
Perry! Perry!
Do we actually not have a Perry?
I think we actually don't have a Perry.
Well, we have one of two things we could possibly do right now. We could take her with us, or perhaps. No, I don't believe that would be safe. I was going to say leave her here, because
Is she-
there are no enemies.
Is she snoring?
It does seem like she is breathing, at least. The doctor places his hand upon her face to say, yes, she is.
Okay. Definitely not leaving her here.
Yes, no, I second that.
I'll grab her like elbow and like gently try to move her. Oh,
We'll go to the other team and we'll give Perry just a little bit longer.
I think that's a good call.
We dragged her a little bit and then we went back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Team Red.
Okay. We should keep following the path, right?
How about down this corner? Anything down here? More symbols for you to jot down?
Why is that a problem?
It's not a problem. We should just get it over with so we can get back to the rest of the group and get this over with. This floor is taking a long time and I feel like we're not even getting started.
Do we see anything at the end of the corridor?
Again, just scratchings and markings. Doesn't seem to be any numbers.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's new.
Maisie, stay back.
As you turn the corner, you quite rightly notice a group of 3 green-skinned, much bigger snakes that actually have arms and weapons. I'm going to ask you 3 to roll initiative.
Oh god.
Fight.
It works!
Okie dokie.
Ikaru.
Ikaru is going to fly into the air. How tall is the room?
About 20 feet.
Perfect. Ikaru is going to fly towards the ceiling and get 15 feet into the air. Then he's going to move. Oh, why can't I? There we go.
Because I have pause on.
Oh, okay. And then is going to slash out with his claw. Down. So slash out with his claw, sending a streak of air towards the creature.
The lizard person sort of sees this blade of air going towards him and raises his shield at the last second. It misses.
Okay. That's Ikaru done. Recon is going to cast Zenartry on himself and is going to move 15, 20. Yeah, here. And end his turn.
Okay, after raising its shield, it pulled back down. And how much movement do these things have? That's a good thing. Awesome. And starts running towards you. He sort of sees Ikaru in the air and swatting around, trying to jump and reach, but doesn't get anything. Phineas.
Yeah, this seems fine. Phineas is gonna grab one of his cards, take a look at it. He's just gonna grin and put it down in front of him. Well, let's bring out a new friend, won't we? I'll summon my winged serpent. Oh god, that's even bigger.
I think I
Okay.
need to rework the size.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah. I forgot to open the sheet. One second.
So, like we discussed last time, your monster, you share your action economy with the monster, so you've used your action to summon, which means you could still have a bonus action for you or your monster to use.
Yes. So for my bonus action, I will use as soon as I can find it. There it is. Pull out another card and slam it down, and have my jar of Aphoras to get an extra action, so that my winged
Nice.
serpent can attack.
Go for it.
It's going to attack the lizard man thing in front of it.
That hits.
Let's find out if it is damage.
I've made these too strong, haven't I?
Oh, I think you have. No, it's fine. It's perfectly balanced.
I mean, you take a good bite, but it's still standing.
I mean, that's true.
With that bite, he tries to up his shield, but the snake seems to bite through his shield. His shield is now gone.
Oh, well, that's a shame. That Phineas is going to stand close to Rekon. And end his turn.
The other snake creature comes charging up towards your monster. And he's going to attack twice. Once with a heavy club. Which misses. And then it's going to try and bite it. Which also misses.
Yes! Try! Struggle!
The one at the back seems to be stood there with like these tentacles and raising up in front of their face as it seems to be chanting something in a language you don't know.
Oh, that's not good.
Maisie.
Can't see that other one anyway, so I think that's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. Wouldn't it have been great to have a dragon or something just now?
What are you talking about? This is basically a dragon.
Let's not argue over semantics, and I'm going to try something new. If your tendency is to make sense out of chaos, start a chaos. And I'm going to try and cast a chaos bolt.
Okay. That hits.
Yeah.
Damn!
Okay. So words start forming around you in this black ink, and whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that
Oh my
creature
God.
takes a 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out of retribution. So you're now sort of covered, circling around these black inks, words all around you, and runes.
The library strikes back. I love it. And I think I'll move. Oh. And that's where it went.
Hikaru.
Okay. I cannot select Hikaru because big thingy is in the way. Thank you. Okay. How tall is this thing? About 5 foot?
Yep.
Cool. So Hikaru is going to fly down and is going to attack the other lizard thing with his claws. Once. I'm guessing that misses.
That misses.
Okay, that's fine. Twice.
That hits.
Yay. And then, as a bonus action, a third time.
That hits. Very nice. The little green thing just zipping around, swiping. It can't raise its shield fast enough.
Okay. That's where he's going to end his turn. Recon, seeing the dude at the back, is going to move over to the side and is going to take a shot. Pulls out his bow, draws an arrow out of his quiver and sends it firing off. I just need to make sure that this is correct. Yes, it is. Perfect. Pew.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
So it sort of recoils a bit, but it still keeps chanting.
And then I think that's probably going to be all I can do. So end my turn.
Phineas.
I'm going to call out to Phineas and Maisie saying that the back one's chanting just to make sure that they are aware if they haven't been already.
Working on it! Alright, so first things first. Set the snake to deal with this one, and then we can get to that chanting one. So I'm gonna let it attack again. Perfectly balanced attack.
That hits.
It's perfectly balanced, it's fine. And then, oh god. Oh, the serpent can't move because it's not its turn. That's right. Apparently also I can't move. There you go. Anyway, I'd like to move the serpent over towards where it is, but I can't.
You want to move what, sorry?
I want to move the
right.
winged serpent over to where it is, but it can't.
1 second.
No worries. In the meanwhile, myself, I would just like to use my bonus action to try and use my Book of Secret Arts and see if I can steal whatever the hell it's chanting right now.
If it's easier, use the ruler. Say where the snake should go, essentially, and I will move it where you want it.
There.
Oh, really up close.
Yes, like right up in its face.
Oh.
Oh.
Party.
Do I need to click it again? Oh, it's targeting the serpent now. That's my bad. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's try this again.
Okay,
Does that work?
that succeeds. Rolls a 15.
No! Alright, well, I guess that's it. That's a shame.
But this is kind-hearted snake, dude.
It's kind-hearted. It's gonna be fun.
It's
Makes
so
friends.
kind-hearted. So it starts chanting even louder as you see in between the tentacles, flames start to form.
Give me a second. I want what it's cast. Oh, never mind.
No.
Holy sh-
Can I have dexterity saving throws from you all, please? You want to tear through my encounters too fast with your overpowered monsters?
We're fine. Some of us are fine.
Oh god. No, I don't want to do that. Okay.
Let's do it.
That needs to be within melee range for the
I was
acidic
wondering-
blood to work.
I was wondering why I triggered on that. That was weird.
Oh dear. Okay, conflict.
Very nice. Okay. Amazing.
Ow! Okay, fine. Some say the world will end in fire, but some say in ice. And in a sort of, you did fire, I'll do ice, she's gonna cast Ray of Frost.
That hits. Nice. Okay.
Yep. I don't think there's much I can do, but Maisie's not looking good, just so you know.
You might want to move away a little bit.
Nah, I'm too busy keeping an eye on Phineas for reasons.
Ikaru.
Okay, Ikaru is going to fly. Hang on a second. Oh, I can. Yeah, Ikaru is going to fly behind the thingy. Does that mean they get flanking?
Unfortunately, Phineas's monsters do not incite flanking.
Don't count. Okay, that's fine. Ikaru can
This
sit
one.
there with her. Okay, Ikaru is going to go with. Just needs to check something. Today. No. Okay, yeah. We're gonna go with an attack.
And misses.
Second attack.
That hits.
And then a bonus third attack.
Oh, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it.
That hits.
Don't kill it.
Kill it, kill it.
Don't kill it!
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Ikari just kind of flies round the creature and starts just clawing at its back like a cat climbing a scratching post. Rekon, on the other hand, picks himself up off of the floor and
Why don't you take a moment to rest, me? Kill it!
Rekon is going to cast Healing Word on himself. Hang on. Why did that happen? Oh yeah. Why can't I upcast that? Do I have to do that manually? Okay, so
Just work, but I'll look into it.
yeah, I don't know why. So I'm gonna do. I'm casting this at second level on myself because I need to. So plus another D4. Okay. 3. Good. Okay, that's slightly better. And then as my main action,
Gonna hold it, right?
huh?
Nothing.
I'm going to cast Leaf Shield on myself because I'm slightly terrified. So you see me summon like a very large number of leaves that all kind of start circling around me, making it more difficult for Rekon to get hurt. Rekon then kind of drags himself 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet over here behind Maisie. Maisie, as Rekon kind of glances, as like walks behind you, you see that he's covered in blood and not looking very well at all.
I think Maisie's probably matted in blood as well, so this is fine.
Phineas.
I'm so sorry, I have to do this. You know I have to. I'm gonna try and Book of Secret Arts that fireball.
That's a 16.
Oh, come on! Son of a bitch. Well, Phineas is gonna move to the other side of the room.
And stand
Probably.
right next to where.
That seems safe. Alright, and then Winged Serpent can just kill it, I guess. I'm so sad.
That hits.
Just die. Oh, it's Oh my God. It's still alive. Phineas is gonna sit in the corner and cry.
Wow. The thing turns around and looks at Ikaru.
Oh no.
And lashes
I was
out
waiting
with
for that.
tentacles.
Huh?
Which hits.
Uh-huh.
4. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And through this
Wait for it.
miasma of tentacles, out comes a beak to peck at Hikaru. Oh, damn.
Okay.
How much does Rick have left?
Right.
Ooh.
So I am going to take 9 points of that damage as a Hikaru and transfer 3 points to Rekon.
Okay,
Oh my god!
beautiful. I bet you never thought you'd be using that skill.
Oh my god!
Amazing.
I am going to kill you, Phineas.
Oh god.
You're lucky that Maisie isn't quite as vindictive as I am, because there's a new spell that I was very tempted to use there. Or is she? Go far, come near. Do as you're told, my dear. And I'm going to try and cast Vortex Warp to bring it over to Phineas.
What? What?
Wow. Okay. You should choose. You should be able to cast on it. Can you choose where it goes? No.
I don't know.
Well. Oh wait, it's a saving throw which succeeds.
Yeah.
You see this aura of purple wiggliness appear around this thing, but it just breaks like a mirror.
Well, that was a nice try. I'm going to kind of cower behind this wall slightly. And that's my turn.
Hikaru.
Okay, Hikaru is going to cast Misty Step.
Just let the snake deal with it. It's fine.
As a bonus action and get the shit out of there. And he's going to fly over to Rekon and sit on his shoulder. Hikaru is absolutely covered, like matted in blood, and looks like really hurt. As he's flying, he's kind of a bit like a fly that's been hit by a fly swat, just like not really going at full speed. And that is Hikaru's turn.
Reckon.
Something has snapped in Rekon. And Rekon is going to use his bond with Hikaru to gain advantage on any attack made against Hikaru that dropped him below 25% health. And saving throw. That's a saving throw. Neither of those would be any good to me. So we're going to do a bow attack at advantage.
That hits.
Okay.
I want the most epic description of how this happens.
So, Rekon lands on Hikaru's shoulder. Hikaru lands on Rekon's shoulder, and just kind of the blood soaks into Rekon's clothing, and Rekon just kind of like you see this blank expression come across his face. He pulls out a bow. And pulls out an arrow, fires the arrow, which kind of glides directly, like just underneath the serpent, and cracks the thing what was it? Like a snake with arms, right?
Tentacles rather than arms.
Okay, cool. So, if it had an eye, it went into it, pierced all the way through, just shot straight through the eye hole, came out the back of its skull with a shower of blood, and then suddenly Recon refocuses and looks down at his bow and doesn't really know what he was holding, but sees that the creature is dead and immediately turns his attention to tending to Ikaru.
Nice. You survived.
Phineas, realizing that his plan failed, he's going to turn around and look at how hurt everyone is, and he's going to use his healing word to get Ikaru back up.
I love that you're using healing word on Ikaru rather than everyone else. This is how much Ikaru means to everyone.
Priority!
I mean,
Yeah,
Recon is going
priorities.
to do exactly the same.
Like, Maisie is actually dead, and they're all just like...
Maisie has 1 health and is just standing there, matted in blood.
Fine,
And
you get
everybody's
one.
still hovering over
Like,
Ikaru.
not even about the healing, just like, what the shit was that?
While you guys heal up, and if you choose, you can take a short rest while we go to the other guys.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, please.
I think we should.
So, Gold Road.
I believe she's finally come to.
Perry, are you there?
Like she's
Hey.
kind of wrapping her eyes, like what? Sorry. I think I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
Did you get too
I'm
much of
just
that
really
gas?
tired.
Did you get too
This
much-
is from before the gas.
Hmm.
The floor might be having its toll on you. We should get moving, I think.
Yes.
Are you okay to continue?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Leaf looks concerned, but
I'm fine.
gently grabs her elbow and turns like, okay, let's go.
She kind of places her hand on his shoulder and gives it a quick squeeze.
Alright. So, Dr. Udex, what, have you studied much Argonaudian?
Not particularly, no. We find artifacts and such ruins throughout the world, and the tower as it is, but no one knows how to translate them. It is quite the problem. I have had a thought, though. Was it wise, you going this path and the others going the other? Surely, if this is the path of victory and sunlight, or however you refer to it, then this one won't be riddled with traps, with probably Argonian riddles, perhaps. I could be wrong, but still.
I'm not
Just a bit
a-
of retcon here, but you walk past the symbol, which was a dash. I just didn't want
Did
to.
I recall something over here?
Yeah.
Too tired
Um,
to even just look at it. She's just walking.
Doctor, the trial of blood, or at least if I'm correct, the path of blood, that's to build confidence and strength in one's heart.
Metaphorically a terrible path. I understand.
Yeah. So I felt maybe Recon could benefit from that.
I see. I imagine you know them better than I do.
I have no idea, but I hope so.
I believe we might require your expertise. What is this? As he points to the line graved into the wall.
Perry, don't wander too far. We didn't run back down the hall. That never happened.
I'm just gonna stay up here. Don't worry.
I'm
She
worried.
kind of just sits down and leans against the wall, and decides to take a small nap.
Oh no. She's got sleep apnea. Or no, that's not the one. Narcolepsy. There you go.
That could very much be the flaw. 'Tis demon after all, but still.
It's a dash. I mean, it's hardly noticeable. I think this is.
So 315 dash. Does this ring any bells to you?
No,
Oh dear.
not particularly.
But let us hope they found other numbers. Hopefully they found the answer. Perhaps their trial ends with an inputting of a code.
Or, yeah, ours maybe. So we've got the numbers and a dash.
Yes.
Perry, are you sleeping again? Perry! And I come up and just kind of like
Hi.
give her a little gentle kick.
As
Get
you
up.
kick Perry and
Kicking now. Oh my god.
and she sort
It's a
of
gentle
moves
kick.
a little bit. It seems her head was resting on another symbol.
Oh wait, what?
Oh. A 4?
I found him before. Oh.
You found a 4. Look at you go. Good job, Perry. 315-4.
Indeed.
Alright, come on, hun. And I go to help her up, seeing how groggy she is.
Let's go. She kind of says, "Let's go," as she like very sleepily starts walking while she's stretching.
It is awfully peculiar. A Argonian and an Eidolon wielder together. Quite rare, if you ask myself. He adjusts his glasses as he sort of looks you up and down.
Well, I mean, I am the last Argonaut, so that's kind of just rare in itself. Me with anyone's rare, isn't it? Kind of trying to brush off the Eidolon thing.
Guy just looks over her shoulder, kind of just gives him the side eye, and kind of whispers to Leaf, being like, "Is he for real?"
You
I
are
mean,
as rare as each other, I must add.
We're friends. I mean, I think we are.
Yes, that does seem to be quite the point of contention. The path has stopped.
Oh, we stopped.
No.
That's why.
No, it has. Be
There's
careful.
another.
The gold has ended, so
What? Wait.
You are the closest thing to a resident expert we have. What do you think that means?
oh, I really wish I had paid more attention, is what I think that means. And I'm thinking back to all these times when my grandfather was teaching me, and I was staring out a window, looking at a bird or something. All right. We can't see down this hallway, yeah? Just as far as we can see.
It's a very dark hallway. You're not quite sure how far it goes.
Dr. Udex, before we head that way, let's take a quick look here. I don't like leaving my back open to potential danger.
Just a warrior inside you.
Yeah, I suppose.
Truly a people of heroes.
You're too kind, Doctor.
Appears to be a dead end.
No symbols on the walls anywhere. Leaf scrutinizes for a moment.
There is. Just 1 second. So, as you've been going down, on the left side wall, there has been some words written, rather big as well. And right at the end, Lee, you can see it's a picture of a bell.
The iron song sounds the strength of a hero.
Excuse me?
There, on the wall. It's near the pictograph of the bell.
Interesting.
Just to confirm, the pictograph of the bell is here, but the writing is all along this wall.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like it's repeated over and over until the very end of the corridor.
Is the Iron Song a real musical thing, or is it completely symbolic?
That is a great question, and I'm going to delve into the depths of my memory to ask it.
Roll a history. On this particular day, you must have been paying a bit more attention because your grandfather did talk about a tribe that drew strength from iron and the earth. You do remember that they were quite fond of singing, and your grandfather might have sang a song, but you can't quite recall it.
I look to the doctor and I kind of look back at Perry and I'm just like, there's music flitting around the edges of my memory, but I can't recall the words. One of the tribes, one of the Argonaut tribes, Argonian tribes, they were connected to the earth, and iron was said to represent their steel, their strength, their resolve. Their metal.
Interesting.
And I'll push past him for a moment and take out my dagger, and I tap the dagger on the symbol of the bell just once to see if anything happens.
You just hear the sound of metal on stone.
Okay. I'm really kicking myself for not paying more attention. Maybe it matters further down the way. Perry, are you... Perry?
Hi, what? Sorry, I got lost in my own mind.
You doing okay there?
Yeah, you know, thoughts and more thoughts and words, you know? It's kind of be weird sometimes. What was down there?
Just some more clues. The Iron Song sounds the strength of a hero, and then the picture of a bell. So maybe there's a bell we need to ring down the way.
Could it potentially be magical?
That is not my area of expertise.
I mean, I can try. I mean, if you want me to. Doctor, how are you feeling?
As you ask this, you see the whites of the doctor's eyes turn a more deeply shade of green. His skin that was once purple is now a cacophony of turquoise and lime-esque green colors. They seem to swirl amongst his skin as if it is now his blood. I have been better, but let's keep going, shall we?
I kind of want to do a medicine check to see if I can, like, get to know a bit about like how long he has before he turns fully plant.
Roll medicine then.
Julio. Counting off.
You have never dealt with this disease, virus, parasite, who knows at this point. However, with how rapidly it seems to have gone since he's been bitten, he looks quite bad. But you're not sure at what point it starts to really affect. But you wouldn't be able to gauge a time, unfortunately. The symptoms seem to be showing rather fast, at least. Not that you know what the order of symptoms are.
Doctor, I'm kind of not to be or anything, but you kind of look a little bit green.
That is a side effect of the Venus. I don't remember.
Oh, that's not good. Let's get him along. We need to move quickly. Perry, run down there.
Another hallway up there.
Yeah, run down there and see if you can sense anything magical.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Doctor, it is
Roll
far too
Arcana.
late. but we probably should have amputated that.
It wouldn't have helped. Demon.
I'm doing great.
I don't remember.
Just the general magic of the tower itself.
Is there a chance that you could be changed back?
I believe so. I just need the other historians.
Okay. Well, keep
Oh.
going. If you turn into a plant, I'll carry you, okay?
Indeed. Yes.
If you turn into a plant, are you going to try to curse those around you? Are you going to be a bad plant? Or just like...
If memory serves right, I would become nothing more than the plant on the table that bit your friend. I would become mindless.
Perry, roll perception.
Hell yeah!
With that good roll, you notice
3. 2.
Alright, so we've got 3154 or 315 dash
3.
4, 3, 2.
Seems like a code or combination of some type, right?
They could be coordinates.
Coordinates? Like
Could you
to
make a
place?
perception?
Oh, of course. Like coordinates on a map, Doctor?
Floors, perhaps. They're all numbered, aren't they? There's seemingly never-ending amount, but they have to end eventually.
How many nat ones is that? 3 for me today?
that's bad.
Did you know that one can't hurt you?
I'm just like looking at the doctor. What do you mean one can't hurt you?
One is just simply cannot hurt you, can't hurt anyone. One is the easiest to get rid of. It is said that one has to get others to do it. One has to deep down into the minds of those. One can only make you hurt someone you truly despise. One can't hurt you. Let's hope it's one.
I don't think the doctor's doing very well, Perry.
No, I can't really do anything. I mean, I could try and do the thing that he did, but I don't think I could do that. Because it's not a poison.
I'd rather you not attain this curse. Hey, doctor, why don't you step in front of me? Thanks. Just in case.
Three.
Oh,
Three.
gosh.
3 was brought down. Quite simply, they just didn't attack him. He swung and he swung, but with no power to take, he couldn't do anything.
Okay, he has officially lost his mind.
Perry,
What?
you see the number 1 on the wall there, and Leaf, when you went in there, you notice a lever on right in front of you. Just there.
Just a single lever?
Just one single lever.
Oh, why you do this to me?
I love
Leaf has literally been walking through this kind of with like swirls on his eyes because Leaf's not good at puzzles. He doesn't. But something to do? A lever to pull?
The doctor walks over
Pull
to
the
him
lever.
and leans in. 11 pretends to be friendly, pink hair, wonderful, always so kind.
From the other room, you hear what now?
A flash of Liz goes through my mind, and then I brush that off real quick because that doesn't make sense. She was there beforehand. Okay, so there's one lever.
Mm-hmm.
One cannot hurt you.
Doctor, I'm gonna ask you to go stand in that corner. And I point over there.
Doctor does so with his head down. He just
Thank
stands
you.
there watching.
He's got put in a naughty corner.
Perry, give him a little water and just watch your fingers, okay?
Okay.
And then Leaf just stares at the lever thoughtfully.
Please be careful.
Well, I just don't know how the numbers that we saw might correlate
So-
to this.
So what numbers do we have? Do we have a total of
315-43231.
3-1? That's 8 numbers. And a coordinate is usually 8 numbers.
A location, a floor. There are many.
But then there's
I
also-
mean, I'm gonna pull the lever because I don't have a good idea aside from that.
Did Maisie tell you her secret?
that she likes books. It's kind of got given by now.
Leaf,
Yeah, I
does
found
this
the hairball
stop
in
you
my boot.
from Pulling the
No.
lever, this comment, or do you carry on?
No, I literally just say, yeah, I found the hairball in my boot as I pull the lever.
The lever is quite rusted, and it will take a bit of strength to open to
Oh,
pull.
I'm the wrong guy for that. Okay.
Can I assist in pulling the lever?
Of course.
That -2 in strength. Yeah, buddy.
I mean, if I
That's
assist, isn't that with advantage?
Let's.
I mean,
how about you
unless
just
you
roll a
want to
strength
roll
roll
your
too,
own.
Perry?
I rolled at the doctor, so he should be fine. So I'm just gonna help you pull the lever.
Yeah, you should roll a strength roll too.
Mhm.
Just straight up strength.
Yep.
Oh god.
Can be
I'm
worse
sorry.
than -2.
Hey, look at you go.
You see Leaf struggling a little bit, and you just
A
come
lot.
over and just pull it down. It is really stuck and rusted, but it does come down as you pull
Leaf
the
losing
lever. The whole floor starts to shake slightly as you can hear the rumble of stone in a far off place. You're not quite sure.
Maybe we should have grabbed the boys before we pull the lever.
Yeah, this is. So either we just did a Macy and let something loose, or we put the entire house on fire, like Macy did.
Doctor,
Number 9 takes the form of people who have died, and then inserts themselves into the family of those. They hide in plain sight.
I hope someone's writing all this down.
Wait, number 9 takes the face of someone who's died and hides in plain sight.
Excellent! I must remember that.
That's what you just told me.
1 is harmless.
And 3 takes people's strength.
Yes, it does. 3 does take people's strength. Where am I?
You're gonna be a plant soon, Doctor.
Upon saying this, the whites of his eyes return slightly. What do we do? Where are we? I see.
Here, have some more water.
Okay.
She kind of gives a flask to him, and she leans over to Leaf and whispers in his ear. He just said some things he cannot remember. Do you remember what he said about number 9?
He said they replace the dead and hide in plain sight.
I mean, he could have been the true doctor and just hidden in plain sight. We wouldn't know because we don't know the doctor.
As the doctor takes a swig of the water, you see the water sort of move through his body like a glowing liquid, as if it is a plant drinking. I feel better. We should keep going. What did we do? What numbers did we find?
Oh, that's not great. There's a lever. We pulled it and it made the whole floor rumble.
Yes.
Like we're moving.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. We must find the others immediately.
Okay, let's do that. And we'll rush back through the halls with the doctor in front of us.
Okay, we'll head on over to Red Team as they just started recovering from quite
Gold team
the
then?
Go red team.
fight.
It's called
Gold
red
team.
team because we're all covered in blood.
Yep.
I mean,
Now, you had an extremely good plan that, if executed well, would have made you the best leader that I have encountered recently. Thank you for the healing. However, You, on the other hand, were more interested in power than in any of our lives. How much power do you actually have? Are you working with them?
Working with them? I've done most of the work. I've destroyed these guys.
Phineas, you nearly destroyed us at the same time.
We survived. I healed you. Did you not see how powerful that fireball was? Can you imagine if we could take that power for ourselves?
Recon backs away a little bit.
Not everything is meant to be about power.
Not everything has to be. It could keep us alive longer, though, if we run up against creatures like that again.
Phineas, so you what's going on, Phineas?
I think he's working with whoever's moving this room.
Nothing. I'm done with this stupid tower and this stupid floor. Phineas just starts scratching the back of his head. It's just so annoying.
Phineas, turn around for me.
Why? What could that possibly do?
I just want to check something.
Oh my god. Sorry, my screen just moved.
Yeah, mine too.
Sorry.
Alright, Phineas turns around.
Just
Fine. Just take a look, and he bends over so you can actually reach.
Recon stands on tiptoes and checks the back of Phineas's head.
Roll
Particularly the bit where he's been scratching.
or investigation, your choice.
Yeah, that one's better.
It's a little bit red from the scratching, but you can't seem to see anything out of the ordinary.
There's
Red on the
nothing
red.
there. It just itches. Yes. It just itches. There's nothing wrong.
But when did it start itching, Phineas?
I don't know, after we woke up or something?
Maisie, any ideas?
I think we should find the doctor. Or hopefully he's more doctor than plant. We'll see, I guess.
I'm gonna quickly check back here and see what they were guarding.
I'll just stare at Phineas to make sure that he's fine.
So
Phineas walks along with you, but in the meanwhile, he's just like still looking at his cards and thinking about how he could make that giant ball of fire into a card. He's mumbling to himself as he's walking behind you.
So you see what appears to be the back of a large sculpture. It's got a long tail. And you can see the back of a leg as well. It looks a very similar design to the large statue that was looking over you when you teleported into this room, into this stunt floor.
But why did they build a statue between two rooms?
Maybe it wasn't always 2 rooms?
On the other side of the wall, was the other leg poking through, or did we just see the top of the snake?
You kind of just saw the top of it.
Maybe they were just hiding the fact that they were lizard people. Clearly, we can see the legs and arms now.
Recon walks up to the the statue and would like to examine it a little bit more closely. How well carved does this look?
Exquisitely. Like, it's done perfectly. As you're going over it, you do see a small glint coming from just underneath the tail.
Hold on, I'll move.
Recon-
There you go.
Recon will head towards the glint and try and take a look and see what he can see before he decides whether or not to interact with it.
It is on the floor, like the tail's on the floor itself, and just as it starts to completely go onto the floor, you see some gold and something glinting blue.
Okay. Recon bends down to get a closer look.
It seems to be money and some kind of blue gem. You reckon there's about 27 gold?
Okay. Recon picks up the gold and the gem, pops it in his pocket, and then continues looking at the statue and still exquisitely carved, even on the underside.
Even on the underside.
Okay. As he walks away from the statue, Recon's looking a bit thoughtful, and heads back to the others and says,
What is it? Spit it out.
maybe they weren't always statues?
Do you mean this giant thing was alive?
Well, they're really detailed, and statues, they normally don't bother carving the stuff that is not on display. And this one is between two floors or two walls, and I think they might have been alive.
If that thing was alive, we might be in bigger trouble than we thought.
Yeah, let's... Not that I'm wishing it unwell, but let's hope it doesn't suddenly reanimate.
I agree with you there.
Oh, thank you, my lord. And does the facetious curtsy again.
Phineas just totally goes over his head. He's like, "You're welcome, my lady."
We should try and find the others, no?
Agree.
Was there anything underneath the statue when you were looking? Because otherwise we should indeed head back.
No.
Alright, let's head back.
This will be remembered.
Your choice has been noted. This will have effect later in the game.
Okay, so I guess on your way back, you sort of meet up with each other.
Can Recon hang back and just examine the blue gem?
Of course. It is in your inventory, by the way.
Oh, nice.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking over the gem to see. I want to kind of get a sense of whether it's got any magic properties.
As in, do you have a specific ability to specifically check for magic, or just general arcana?
No, general arcana. I don't have magic checking abilities, unfortunately.
Okay, roll arcana.
Someone else does, but you won't share it.
I don't need to.
I see how it is. First my gold, now the treasures.
There's definitely.
Did you put the gold in my
No, I
inventory as
didn't.
well?
Sorry,
You
I'll
didn't.
let you do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
There's definitely
27.
something magical about this. It hums with a different vibration to the whole tower itself. So it's quite easy to spot that this is definitely different. It almost gives off a warm, fuzzy feeling.
Okay, I pop it back in my pocket and hurry off down the corridor.
Hurry up, little one. Let's go. Should find the others.
He seems quite rooted, doesn't he, Perry?
Who seems rude?
I believe that. What is that?
You see
Oh,
a giant
he came back
lizard
to us.
coming around the corner.
Oh!
What that is not is a baby dragon, I think you'll find.
Indeed, it is not. It is a winged serpent. Thank you very much.
You found a winged serpent in the floor?
No. I brought it with me to the floor.
It's just kind of on theme, you know?
I figured it would fit. I didn't know we were going here, but yes.
You look like you guys are all covered in... Where's Recon? Recon?
He's behind me.
Here, I'm here.
Are you guys okay?
We ran into some friends.
Were they snake adjacent?
They were indeed snake people.
Speak to them like I asked.
We did not speak to them. They threw a giant fireball at us.
I understand why you wouldn't.
You alright?
Someone decided rather than destroy the snake that threw the fireball to try and capture the power, at which stage I had a colour change to this red matted look that you see now.
Did I not
And-
also use my winged serpent to attack the snake?
Was that
Did it not kill all of the snakes?
Then you told me not to attack it, and it nearly killed me and Ikaru.
I wish not to speak out of turn, but I believe this floor might be beyond our, even yours, ability. Perhaps we should tell the lords, reconvene somewhere. Gear up, as a better term, and
No,
return.
Lisbeth
someone
said
who was
that we
just
could do
murdered-
this.
Exactly. As someone who's just murdered 3 snake people on his own, I think we got this.
If you insist.
I think maybe someone should take the doctor back, though.
That might be a good idea.
I
I
mean,
feel like the doctor might be a dead weight soon.
We should send him through the portal, at least.
I believe this might be wise.
I can take the doctor.
Here, Perry and I are pretty fresh. Perry, why don't you stay here and look after Maisie and Finn, and Recon and I'll run the doctor back to,
Did you not find anything over on the other end?
a lever that we pulled.
Is that what that shaking was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the doctor letting out a fart. I do apologize, no. It was the lever that kind of shook the entire thing.
My word!
I mean, you're a plant, you're not talking at the point, so...
I do not recall most of what happened, I am afraid, yes.
You were saying a lot of weird stuff, though.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Let's
Yeah.
get him out of here. Come on.
Let's get you to a proper doctor.
Should we all head back there? Because if we've discovered both ends, there's no point in staying here, is there?
I guess that's a good point. Let's all head out.
I do recall something in the large room, pedestals that move, my mind is disappearing. Do you often summon large mythical beings to aid you?
To be fair, this is the biggest one I've summoned so far, but that's usually my thing.
I see. Let us hope you are not in a small dungeon in the future then, shall we?
I might need to find a way to shrink him down a little bit.
We didn't go down those stairs before.
No, we sure didn't. Let's get the doctor back, and then we can, I guess, explore further.
Memory
That seems
center.
so nice.
The portal room has water. Perhaps you can bathe, librarian.
Don't do that. This was the one with the pool in it? Yeah, okay.
No? Okay.
If you want to take a bath in there, feel free.
No, there is one in the portal room. It's all water, I think.
Perry, as you was walking past, you did notice that this pedestal has now gone into the floor itself, and only the snake statue is currently sort of raised at all.
So they were on pedestals before, but the pedestal kind of dropped down.
They were all raised, and now this one has gone down.
Cool. Yeah, I like being mysterious currently, so yeah. I'm keeping information for myself.
Do you think these numbers correlate to the ones we found on the walls? We found 315-43231 written on the walls along the gold path.
Yeah, like the numbers that we kind of could see. I mean, there might be more numbers.
There were no more numbers down our path, but we did find some weird symbols.
What did they look like?
I'll have to ask the cat and the little one. They drew them down.
Plant doctor. Let's get the plant doctor back.
As you say this, the doctor stands in the center of the teleportation ring and collapses. I will need someone to use the crest to activate the portal. I must return to the guild hall.
Maisie, do you have any paper? We should like pin a note to his chest or something, you know?
No, I can take him back.
Can you get back here?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh,
Alright,
I will
well-
take him back.
We'll be waiting.
Okay.
One second, I'd really make sure that was there. I believe Perry, the demon woman, should join me. She seems affected by the rooms as well.
The only reason why I kind of wanted to go was because, I mean, one doctor to another doctor.
Child whose name escapes me as my mind races. You are needed here. Your strength is far stronger than you think it is. Your friend kind of looks at the end of the room. Tells me you are a great hero. One worthy of a trial of blood. He then whispers into your ear. One cannot harm anyone. One can only make those who hate each other harm another. As he lets go, Perry steps forward. I'm going to need you both to do bloop bloop real sec. As Perry steps forward onto the circle, using her house's crest to summon the light. As it does so, the bodies begin to glow as the doctor's greenish attire and skin go back to normal. The doctor stands and pushes Perry to a side. Kneel! As the room shakes, Perry does so as she vanishes. Thank you very much, all of you! You've been so grand in getting me here. You see, I feed off secrets. And I only needed a few. His body changes and shifts until it is nothing more than an amber-like creature with two for a face. You, Dex. Two is better, I think. I couldn't leave this floor, but now I can. I required someone with a seal, and you know, you walked right into my trap. He looks down the room before slowly fading away. Phineas, you've done incredibly well. Ciao.
Did we just release that into the outer world?
It seems worse than a box.
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
think so.
All of your house crests begin to glow. Are you looking at them, taking them out?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah. So,
Just waiting.
There's a familiar voice. It sounds like it's a familiar voice, a female voice, sounds worried and panicked. This is an emergency. It appears there has been a break-in as a large explosion can be heard as the tower shakes. Silence fills the room and the gems. All those of demoned blood, come to me. That's the voice, as that is.
And that's where we're going to leave it today.
Okay.
Note to self: when Loso is part of the party, be
Assume
concerned.
he's a bad guy.
Be concerned.
I mean, the last time I think I turned them into the bad guy
Yes.
rather
Yeah.
Hex still had
Okay.
no intention of being a villain, but now they are.
than.
I feel like this part is just creating more villains than they are solving flaws.
Yup. Seems to be the case.
I don't know what you're talking about. So far, the only party still solving floors.
Oh no, there's been other parties solving floors too.
Did they solve any floors? I thought they didn't.
To confirm, you're now stuck here.
I mean, I assume. With me there. That can be great.
No, it can't be great. Say hello to your new villain.
Hi, guys!
Yeah, and
Cool.
I'm nowhere near you guys anymore, so. Hi! I'm guessing I shouldn't say hi, I probably should say more bye.
Goodbye!
Hi.
Boop.
It's a sad boop today.
So yeah, I guess that's where we're going to end it today. I hope you can join us. We might not be doing it next week because there's a few people away that might be a little integral to this part. But we will be back hopefully the week after, given everything's all good, I guess. But I guess until then, sad boop.
No, never.
Doopy doopy.
Come on then, give me your best boop.
Oh. You gotta lead us,
This
Neil.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1. Boop!